KHOU 11 News at 5:30 starts now.
Good afternoon. I'm Cheryl Mercedes. Welcome to our webcast. The Houston Texans are continuing to show support for the city of Uvalde. The high school football team was a special guest at today's home opener against the Colts. Brittany Ford was there and takes us to NRG, where the team got a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
They say it's the little things in life that can have the biggest impact.
It means a lot to a lot of these guys, just to get away from Uvalde in general and just to feel the joy of being here. And then, like Coach said, a lot of these guys never may never experience an NFL game like this.
And that can be said for this group of Uvalde high school students.
Just happy that I'm here with my brothers and that we're able to experience this all together.
Justin Raindone, a part of the Uvalde high school football team, who got a taste of the big leagues as special guests at Sunday's Texans home opener. It follows the Texans making a surprise trip to Uvalde, gifting the players with brand new uniforms and words of encouragement ahead of the season, in what can be described as steps toward regaining a sense of normalcy.
Last Friday night, win or lose, from 7 to 10:30, it was a normal football game, and it was awesome.
Raindone proudly wearing the number 21 on his team jersey.
It's just being able to run out on Friday nights and represent the 21 lives that were lost on May 24th.
It's moments like these that is allowing the team to just be kids again. Go KHOU! Brittany Ford, KHOU 11 News.
Today marked the 21st anniversary of the September 11th attacks. By honoring the nation did nearly 3,000 lives lost. There were events across the country. President Joe Biden visited the Pentagon for a wreath-laying ceremony. And at the September 11th memorial in New York City, family and friends read names of their loved ones. Today, the Houston Texans paid tribute in their game against the Colts. Clay Walker sang the national anthem while a flag covered the field to pay tribute to first responders who died in the September 11th attacks. And the Astros commemorated 9/11 as well before their game against the Angels. It was First Responders Day, and representatives from the Houston Police Department and the Houston Fire Department threw the first pitch. And today, the city of Bel Air held a dedication ceremony for its 9/11 memorial. Now, this includes a piece of steel from the World Trade Center. The 11-foot I-beam was donated by the Rubenstein Family Foundation in partnership with the Houston Fire Museum. You can visit it between the Bel Air Fire Station and the library. And new developments this afternoon. A woman has filed a lawsuit in federal court against the Harris County Sheriff's Office and Harris County. She claims they are responsible for her 19-year-old son's death behind bars. According to court documents, Fred Harris died last October after another inmate beat and stabbed him. His mother says she begged for her son to be removed from general population because he had special needs and weighed just 98 pounds. Harris's mother alleges the jail is overcrowded and understaffed, which ultimately resulted in her son's death. The inmate accused in Harris's death was charged with murder. The attorney representing Harris's mother has scheduled a news conference for tomorrow afternoon. Liberty County deputies are investigating a 3-year-old's death that they consider suspicious. This happened yesterday. Deputies say the child's mother's boyfriend called police to report the child was in distress and gagging. The child was taken to the hospital but was later pronounced dead there. Deputies are interviewing relatives and awaiting autopsy results. Houston police are trying to figure out if a pair of deadly shootings overnight are connected. The first one happened at around 8 o'clock. A woman was shot on Liberty Road. Later, she died at the hospital. But 2 hours later, while police were back there investigating, 2 men were shot right down the street. One of the men died. Houston police tell us a gun was recovered there. Now they're asking for witnesses to speak up. Tomorrow marks 60 years since JFK's famous "We Choose to Go to the Moon" speech. It happened here in Houston at Rice Stadium, and Rice is celebrating all weekend. A big crowd gathered on the field for a selfie shot by a drone flying overhead to mark the anniversary. And tomorrow, thousands of Houston area school children will be bused to the stadium to take another selfie, this one by satellite from space. NASA dignitaries, astronauts, and elected officials are expected to be there. This is free and open to the public. Also tomorrow, President Biden will give his own moonshot speech, this one with the goal of cutting cancer deaths in half over the next 25 years. It's called the Cancer Moonshot Initiative. The speech is expected to draw parallels between the push to land on the moon and Biden's own quote, "Vision for another American moonshoot. A future where we end cancer as we know it." All right, let's take a live look outside. It's been a beautiful day this Sunday, but a bit cloudy out there at times. Let's bring in Kim Castro now. Kim, any chance for showers, or is this just a tease out there?
Yeah, for most of us, it's just a tease. Remember, the forecast was 20% chance for rain. That means 80% of us staying completely dry. We started off the day sunny. We have seen a couple of these beautiful bubbling clouds out there. That's from a cold front, but it hasn't done anything to cool things off. 92 degrees right now at Bush. Tomball, you're sitting at 90 degrees, 93 for Pearland, for Sugar Land. However, a couple of spots on radar did see a little bit of very isolated activity there in San Jacinto County near Shepherd. We saw an isolated pop shower there in Magnolia. Now, this is likely Virga. So a lot of this shower activity that shows up on radar likely evaporates before reaching the ground because our atmosphere is pretty dry. But if you did see a little shower, it was likely a little bit of a sprinkle there for Colorado, for Wharton. We saw a little bit of light up activity there just southwest of Santa Fe. As we progress through the evening, that's all going to wrap up. 79 degrees by 10:30. During the overnight hours, we'll cool things off into the low 70s, similar start to what we had this morning. And then again, we reach a high right around 93 degrees for tomorrow. We're going to see this type of repeat day back and back as we head into this coming work week. So we'll top off in the low 90s until about Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's when we'll start to see the upper 80s, low 90s mix, and we'll start to bring in a little bit of a rain chance. But for the start of the work week, we've got a lot of zeros out there. We are going to stay mostly dry and mostly on the toasty side. Again, 92 degrees right now at Bush Intercontinental Airport. Notice the dew point and all the bugs out there too. 68 degrees for the dew point. Now, as we head into tomorrow, the benefit of that front that moved in today, we're going to see those dew points drop. So in the low 60s for tomorrow morning and even into the upper 50s as we head into Tuesday afternoon. So we'll get to enjoy what feels comfortable with dew points in the 50s, getting a little bit sticky once we start to see those dew points reach the 60s, but certainly a nice improvement thanks to that dry front. So take advantage of comfortable mornings. If you want to exercise, that's going to be the best time to get outdoors. And then by the afternoon, bottom line, it's going to be sunny and mostly dry this week. Quiet activity for the tropics. I'll give you a little check at what's going on there. Pretty much nothing to see. Right now is the peak of hurricane season, statistically speaking, on average, but I'm happy to report we don't have to worry about anything for now. We're just watching an area of thunder showers that's going to move off the west coast of Africa by tomorrow, but it only has a 50% chance of development over the next 5 days. And in fact, because it's that far out, about 5,000 miles away, it wouldn't have any sort of impact on us if it were to get in this general vicinity for another 2 weeks or so. 7-day outlook, we are going to see those low 90s remain. And then, like I mentioned, we'll start to uptick a little bit of a rain chance as we head into Friday, Saturday, as we start to welcome in that sea breeze again. But for now, we've got air from the north coming in, and it is going to feel nice and comfortable. Cheryl?
Love to hear it. Thanks so much, Kim. That's all for us for now. We'll have more coming up on TV tonight at 10. We hope to see you then. Thanks for joining us.